What's going on, guys? It's Blackwing here. Um, just got done making the Rise of Skywalker review, so that's gonna be premiering at 10 later on tonight. Other than that, I know I've been gone for a while, and of course, that's because life happens. That's what happens. And on top of that, I wasn't feeling all that great. I was had a cold this past this past week, sore throat and everything. So, but one of the reasons why I decided to go live today is because I'm aware of the why did why does YouTube always send you an email saying that you just went live? Why does it do that? What's up, Toku Kid? Well, it's been a long time coming. Why does it send you an email saying that you went live? What for? Exactly what for? It's pointless. Absolutely absolutely pointless. But anyway, maybe in case someone hacked you and using your account. True. That could be the case. That could be the case, but still. Other than that, one of the reasons I decided to go live is I'm aware of the change that YouTube is making and how they're really very serious about this. The whole COPA situation. I got the emails. I watched the video of the instructions of what I'm gonna have to do to change my channel. And here's the crazy thing: it was like my channel's not really for kids, if I would say. Like, I don't do kid related content videos. Like, nothing on my channel is, for kids at all. I mean, all I do is review movies, what kid watches movie reviews, um comic book live reads. I don't know what kid watches that. Voice acting videos. I don't know if kids even watch that. And sometimes do top tens and these casual streams. I mean, what is there that I do that's for kids? That's content made for kids. I'm pretty sure nothing. So I feel like I don't think I need to change my channel though. But here's the problem. Like some of the stuff I'm talking about, the retro throwbacks, for example. Those I know one of the let me see, let me look up the instructions. I mean not instructions, the details. Because this is just ridiculous. Like why? What made you two go through this whole change process? Coco rules. Jasmine. Well, you can write a complaint, make a petition. Writing a complaint, making a petition. Look, we can petition to the cows come home, and do we ever win? No, we don't. We never ever. Writing a complaint, the process has already been made for. And on top of that, of course, the system I could see. All right, take for instance, Spider-Man. You just said Copa is stupid, and it said that comment is held for review. Apparently, that's another thing that's saying, the word stupid could be considered offensive to kids. Granted, yes, I know that. But is it necessary just to make their whole system just censored? It's like you're censoring a whole lot of YouTubers out of what they do for a living. But there are more YouTubers YouTubers that are gonna have this problem. There's a whole. I know a couple of people, a couple of YouTubers are already dealing with this problem. I already know some. I already know some, and I really don't like this. Okay, so basically, when deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors like subject matter of the video. Examples: educational content for preschoolers. I don't do that. Whether intended or actual audience for the video. No, no. Whether the video includes child actors or no. Whether the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. I don't have this. If you guys come together, just think the money they make money because of you. If you just like rebel and then they have to change. I mean, my channel's not monetized. I think it's a good thing that my channel isn't. I've been considering about monetizing my channel years and years now, and I haven't done it yet. And I think I'm glad at this point right now. I'm glad I haven't done it because I would be experiencing the same problem that a whole lot of other YouTubers are dealing with, like with low income coming in with their YouTube revenue. I think it's a good thing I chose not to do that. Whether the language of the video is intended. This is one thing. I don't swear in my videos. I don't. The only time I really like if I cuss or swear is if I'm reading a comic books, because comic books they have some comic books have foul language, some, but not hardcore swearing. Like they're not throwing f-bombs every single second. Well, it depends on the comic book writer, but still, if I do see something like a swear kind of thing on a comic book where like they put those symbols kind of represents the swear word, I I guess I change it, like I substitute it. I guess that's kind of part of the deal. I think I don't know. Whether the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs, or games or early education. I don't do that. I don't do that. Whether the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children. Okay. Now, my casual reads, those are not intended for children. They're not. Those are not intended for children. They're basically me reading comic books of my favorite stories to you guys. That's basically what it is. I mean, I don't know. Heck, I don't even know if kids are reading comic books these days. And the last, any other information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience, whether the content is advertised to children, and of course, how old is a kid? The age of a kid in the United States is basically defined as anyone under 13. I don't think any of my subscribers, to my knowledge, are under 13. I don't think so, to my knowledge. But other than that, I don't understand why do they have to do this? What's the point? It's just like really, it's just pointless. Absolutely relatively pointless. And I just wonder what am I gonna do, because next year I told you guys about this. Next year I'm starting my Power Rangers marathon where I'm going to be watching every single Ranger season from Mighty Morphin to, in this case, all the way to Beast Morphers, because Beast Morphers season 2 is gonna start airing next year. I don't know when, but of course, it'll be airing next year. Um So yeah, I'll be watching every single season, reviewing them in full detail. Like I'll have notes and everything. Those are probably gonna be the most detailed reviews I've ever done. if I think those are gonna be the very most detailed reviews. But yeah, I don't understand if I wonder how that's gonna affect my channel. Like, how is that gonna affect it? I just don't know. I honestly don't know. But also to the people who are here, thank you guys for being here. Toku Kid, Spider-Man, Jasmine, Shirley. I believe you're new. If I haven't seen you around, but thank you for being here. But I really don't know how this is going to affect me, or better, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I really don't know how this is gonna go down. Also, for those you guys are here, if you mind, you could share the stream out to any other outlets that you guys are a part of. I just gotta share this out to other people. Larry, thanks for showing up, man. Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah. You didn't really miss much, Larry. I've just been chatting about this whole new YouTube COPA situation that's about to take effect next year. Honestly, I really think it's just beyond just dumb. It's really dumb. Really, really dumb. Granted, guys, I know I haven't been active as much as I supposed to be. Well, yeah, as I usually am, but just I'm in my final years of college. Well, final year of college. I'm in my final year of college, and first half is already just ended. Just got done with finals, and then well, I'm gonna be taking a winter session, and then my final semester begins. So videos, of course, for me are gonna be very every other time. I'm just pointing that out to you guys. When you're I know some people who do this YouTube do it. People who do YouTube for a living. That's just them. Me, I have other priorities. School comes first for me, and then once school, I gotta focus on. Got it. I have to. I must focusing on my acting career, and hopefully, I know I'll get cast as the next Power Ranger because that's one of the things I'm looking forward to or trying to do for the next year. I do plan on auditioning for Power Rangers again next year. And actually, let's actually talk about my Ranger audition that I did last year. I did audition for Beast Morphers, didn't make the cut. I didn't even make it to the second round. And I figure out the reason why. Sorry about this, my glasses are foggy. The reason why is because one, I only did one take of my audition video. I only did one take. I should have done more than one take. That's mistake number one. Number two, I wasn't smiling. I was not smiling. Like I just had like this serious look on my face. I'm like, what casting director wants to hire this kind of person? This person looks like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to change for my audition video for next year. And also, I was very nervous, and I also felt like the physical demonstration that I did wasn't enough. All I did was a few taekwondo kicks and punches because all I knew at the time was taekwondo. I didn't really have any much martial arts experience because at the time of that video, I took a self defense class at my community college, and he taught my professor slash sensei. He taught us taekwondo and hapkido, and those were only bits of stuff that I knew how to do. I didn't really know how to do like all these other forms of martial arts like Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, and Kung Fu and everything. I didn't know any of those. I didn't know any or how to do those things. Well, luckily, right now I just got back into taking a martial arts class called um this style of martial arts is called Aikido. Am I saying it right? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Aikido. Aikido. There we go. Aikido. There we go. I was saying it wrong. Aikido. It's Aikido. Aikido is a modern Japanese martial art developed by Morihei Ueshiba as a synthesis of his martial studies, philosophy, and religious beliefs. His goal was to create an art that practitioners could use to defend themselves while also protecting their attackers from injury. Hmm, that's very interesting. Did you read what's up, Tevi? Did you read Doomsday Clock? My mind. Yes, I did read the final issue of Doomsday Clock. It was a long time coming, but wow, that was quite the way to end. That was quite the way to end Doomsday Clock. And well, we'll get to the comic book stuff later because I have a whole lot of stuff to tell you guys to catch up on what I've been up to lately. But but yeah, that's I want and I wonder um I wonder for my audition tape. Let's see. I don't want to go too wild, like make it seem like I'm just doing nothing but nonsense. I don't want to just be doing like yeah, like whole bunch of like over the top stuff and thinking that's gonna help them cast me. That's probably not gonna work. So I just wanted to stick with like a traditional style, maybe mix some things. Also, I don't want to make the video too long. I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, so yeah, that's one of my goals for 2020 to be the new Ranger. That means Larry. I mean, I know I will be at PMC, but would be even better that you'll see me walking across that stage at Power Morphicon becoming the next Ranger, because that's gonna be dope. That will be dope. That will be dope. I just speak it to existence, and who knows? Let the Lord let the Lord do His thing. But yeah, I got done with another production at my school. We did a Julius Caesar. I played the role of Cassius. Cassius is one of the main conspirators of the play. It's another Shakespearean show, and I think I'd be crying like a punk if you do that. Trust me, I think I would be the one crying on stage because it'd be crazy. Like I get cast as the next Ranger, and then all of you guys, all the people in the Ranger fandom that I talk to, and then they'll be surprised to see like me. I'm like, yo, I know that dude. That's Blackwing. He actually did it. I'm so proud of him. That's gonna be a whole lot of you guys when that happens. I could just I picture the moment in my brain many times. I'm like, that's gonna be a beautiful moment. I'm gonna have a whole lot of people in tears. They're gonna be like, yo, I remember back when he was just, we always just, we just talked about Rangers and stuff and chilling in that hashtag show. Now, look at him. He's up there. He's a Ranger now. I'm like, you guys think you're gonna be crying when you see me? I'm probably gonna be one that's gonna be crying when I walk across that stage. I'm dead serious. I'm so serious. But that will be a dream come true. That will be a really good dream come true for me, and that could be like my first. I know some people wouldn't say Power Rangers is like a hit job, like a big break for them, but it's a dream come true for me. It will be a great thing for me to have on my actor's resume, hey, I was a Power Ranger. But usually, I know a lot of people who do Power Rangers, they don't really find work. Actors don't really find work after that, unless you become, SAG. But hopefully, I just gotta make sure I keep doing auditions for a lot of things, like over and over and over and over. But yeah, that's one of my goals and slash plans for 2020. Um, Now as for yeah, let's jump to the comic book stuff. I think for 2020, I'm gonna have to diminish or kind of like re check my stuff that I'm doing. Not stuff. The comic books that I'm reading for Marvel and DC this year, this for now going forward, because Some of the stuff I just uh some of the books I feel like now okay. Some of the books I feel like I can't read. Like one example, Legion of Superheroes that's currently being written by Brian Michael Bendis. I can't even after 2 issues, that book is a mess. A big mess. Bendis has this bad habit, and it's shown in all of his books. Someone's always swearing over the top. There's so much he likes to make these big splash pages of dialogue. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's a bad habit in his writing. That's a really bad habit. I'm starting to lose hope because, dear God, Legion of Superheroes has destroyed my. That's one of the only reasons why I'm reading Legion of Superheroes, just to follow, John and see what he's up to. But now I feel like I just want to drop the title because it's a mess. And on top of that, some characters got redesigned. I'm like, who asked you to redesign some of these characters? Like, why? They made. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like, they made Lightning Lad black, which was out of the blue. I don't find that as. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. I really don't know how to feel about that. Like, Lightning Lad became black. Cosmic Boy, I think he looks Asian. And Saturn Girl, they just gave her a new hair job. And that's another thing. What is it with comic book writers or maybe the comic book industry just giving specific female characters a hairstyle? Where they give the female characters like that specific haircut, like they have like take a look at my hair for instance. Where you have like the Caesar hairstyle right here, and then the rest of the girl's hair is like hanging over to the side. What is the point of giving female characters that specific hairstyle? Does that give them like a mode of power? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Are they trying to give them a mode of power? Is this giving them more purpose? Is this giving them, more purpose, a substance? Is that what that specific hairstyle is doing for female characters these days? Because I see it in a whole lot of comic books, and I'm wondering what the heck is going on. All right, car beep. I don't know where that came from. Good question. Yeah, it's just something that just really it's not bugging me. I'm just curious. Like, why do they do that? So yeah, Legion of Superheroes has just been. I'll be honest. I'll say it's bad. It's really bad. Um, Justice League on the other hand has been killing the game. Scott Snyder. I'm really bummed that he's leaving this book, but he did a phenomenal job with Justice League. Also, I don't understand why he I don't understand why he changed Lightning Lad's race. What was the point? Well, yeah, why what was the point of changing his race? What for? But but yeah, Justice League though on the other hand has been killing the game. It's been great from I'll admit there were some points I was like, it seemed a little bit rocky, like the first arc with the totality and everything, but as I continued reading, I was like, this feels like the Justice League cartoon, and I like that. And oh my gosh, Justice League has been killing it. Detective Comics has been great. I love Peter Tomasi's writing. I love it. I love it. He just anything Peter Tomasi touches, anything he writes, it's just like such gold. It kind of reminds me of what the New 52 did to my boy Wally West Flash when they changed his race for no reason. Or basically just yeah, I missed. Yeah, Tomasi was a great writer. Tomasi created one of the best Superman run ever, and to be honest, it is the best Superman run. In all honesty, I've ever read. I'm not like the biggest Superman fan, but reading some of the pre-52 stuff and Rebirth Superman has made me a big Superman fan, and I'm proud of Tomasi for doing that. Both Dan Jurgens and Tomasi. But here's my thing though. Dan Jurgens, he's currently writing Nightwing right now, and of course still writing Batman Beyond. Whose bright idea was it to bring a female Batman Beyond into this? Not saying I have a problem with this. I don't have a problem. But I'm just saying, who is this female Batman Beyond? Who is she? And I know it's not Kate. It better not be Kate or someone related to the Kane family. Please don't, because like don't. Um, and I'm just like, I left the Nightwing title at I dropped the Nightwing book after the whole Rick Grayson thing happened, and I was like, nope, I'm not picking that up again. Not until I see my boy with his proper name, Dick Grayson, and he's wearing the black and blue costume. That's it. Good question. Honestly, I think it's going to be temporary. But yeah, like Nightwing, after the whole Rick Grayson thing started on Nightwing, I'm like, nope. I don't. If I don't see him, I don't see Dick Grayson, wearing the costume, the black and blue. I'm not reading the book. I'm not reading the book. So yeah, I'm not reading the book. Now, this whole year of the villain stuff that's been going on lately, some of the choices have been really, really top notch. Like they've been really, really good. Like Mr. Freeze's story in Detective Comics was awesome. It was so, oh my gosh, the fact that he brought back his wife and she's now she went crazy. I was like, boy, the tables have turned. The tables have turned here. Oh wow. The Flash has been really good. The Flash has been really good. I one thing I didn't like about the Flash comic book currently was the whole bringing these new forces like the Still Force and the all these other different forces. But You're the Villain, in my opinion, has been really boring. Nothing has happened. Also, I mean, yet nothing of substance has happened yet. Nothing of substance has happened. This Year of the Villain thing is just it's just a buildup of what they have planned for next year. And I hope DC has a panel at WonderCon. Um, in when is WonderCon? April, I think. I hope they have a panel because I need them to reveal what's coming up soon. Because if we're so slowly but surely picking up the pieces of what we truly love here, then good, do that. But just also try to get everything back to the way it was. Um, what else I remember? Oh, I dropped the Green Lantern book. It's not my style. That Green Lantern book is not my style. Nope, not it. Not it. I miss my boy Redhead Kids. However, I have been reading Flash Forward. Yes, Flash Forward has been interesting. Flash Forward has been really interesting. So I'm happy about that. The Batman Superman book that just started up like what 5 months ago. 5 months? Yeah, started like in August, I think. I think. But yeah, that book has been going good with the whole infected arc, which kind of coincides with Year of the Villain. It's been good. I'll admit though, I feel like Batman Who Laughs has overstayed his welcome. The Batman Who Laughs is definitely one of those characters that have overstayed their welcome. And when you have a character that kind of overstays their welcome, his presence just gets like, okay, we've seen enough of you. Get out of here. Black Stars I did read, and it was really funny and very meta. And was it made Grant Morrison made fun of heroes in crisis and then this nonsense. I like, oh wow, interesting. But I want my Green Lantern. I don't know why they had to cancel Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. Better yet, they stepped far away from the whole Lantern concept. Like, where's the other Lantern Corps? Like, where's Atrocitus and the Red Lanterns? Where's Larfleeze? Where's Sinestro? He's being part of the Legion of Doom now and everything. But where's the Yellow Lanterns? Like, I miss that. I miss that. I agree. Where's Simon? Simon, we don't know where he is. Jessica is basically with Justice League Odyssey. I dropped Justice League Odyssey because it wasn't really appealing to my taste. I didn't really find it that interesting. But where are the other Lantern Corps? Where are they? Where are they? I mean, I miss that. Where's Carol? Yes, where's Carol? Where's the Star Sapphires? Where's the Indigo Tribe? Where is the Lantern Corps? Where are all these things that Jeff Johns created? Where are they? That's all I'm asking. Because that's the main thing that was missing in a Green Lantern book couple these past few years. That's what's been missing. But yeah. Am I reading anything else? Aquaman has been okay. The Aquaman book has been okay. I dropped Teen Titans like what 3, 4, 5 months ago. I think I dropped it over the summer. I couldn't read Teen Titans anymore. It's not the same. It's not the same. It really isn't. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, I also dropped Wonder Woman. I can't read Wonder Woman anymore either. And I think that does it for DC books. Now for Marvel, I'm only reading Amazing Spider-Man. I can't believe Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Tom Taylor. That I didn't know that was gonna be like a mini series. I thought that was gonna keep on going. But yeah, Bendis has ruined everything with Superman. What else is new? But with Marvel, I've been reading Amazing Spider-Man, which has been really good. I know Marvel's planning on bringing back the 2099 stuff. Oh, don't get me. Oh my God, don't get me started on the Young Justice stuff. Please, please don't. I don't even want to talk about the Young Justice stuff. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'd rather not. Um, Amazing Spider-Man has been great. Immortal Hulk has been very interesting, and I also got to meet the writer Al Ewing, so that was good. The final issue of Donny Coates' Guardians of the Galaxy was a good ending. I would say that was a really good ending. But I'm really interested to see what Al Ewing is gonna do for the Guardians going forward. Venom has been awesome. Venom has been really awesome. Donny Coates has done a really great job with Venom. Miles Morales Spider-Man has been great. The 2099 arc was yeah, it was so-so. I was expecting a little more interaction between Peter and Miguel, but it was so-so. Fantastic Four has been great. Avengers have been really good. I'm just waiting for this Kindred arc to continue. Yes. X-Men has been very well done. X-Force is kind of getting a little complicated to understand. Because I know they said like there's supposed to be like a Black Ops scene. I'm thinking like they're supposed to be kind of like the Suicide Squad minus the the collar bombs in their necks. But X-Force is okay. The X-Men book itself, good. Marauders, good. Excalibur, good. So I don't. Yeah, those are the only 4 X-Men books I've been reading, and of course, Wolverine's getting a new book in next year, so looking forward to that. Um, Fantastic. I think I said Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has been good. Tony Stark, Iron Man. I think I'm gonna once this Ultron agenda stuff ends. I don't think I'm gonna read the Iron Man 2020 stuff that's releasing next year. I don't think I'm gonna read it because as for the 2099 one shots, I read some of them and honestly a lot of them were weird. But Jesus Christ, Fantastic Four 2099 was super dark. Oh, really? I forgot to read the Spider-Man 2099 one. I keep forgetting. I forgot to read that one. Avengers has been really good. I know some people are. Avengers has been up and down, but that Ghost Rider arc with what's his name? Robbie racing Johnny in hell. That was very cool. That was really cool to be honest. That was really cool. Um I just hope they don't continue to ship Thor and She-Hulk together because that's stupid. Why are you shipping one of the two strongest members of the Avengers together? Why? Still reading Black Panther. Black Panther has been really complicated to understand, to read. Like I don't understand what Ta-Nehisi Coates is doing. It's hard to understand what he's been doing. Too bad Champions got Champions got canceled, sadly. I dropped on Black Panther a long time ago. Look, I don't know how I've been sticking around with Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther run since he started, because that whole Nation Under Our Feet thing that dragged on for a whole year was just, that arc was a bit boring. That is what you call a boring arc. And then him trying to bring T'Challa and Storm back together. I'm like, okay, I think I'm all right. I'm liking what you're doing. And then transporting T'Challa into the future, I'm like, what's going on here? With what is it, Black Panther in space? Like, what is this? How did we get here? It's confusing. Anything else that I'm reading? I was reading Superior Spider-Man, but I dropped it because I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be reading too many Spider-Man books. Too many. Anything else? Oh, Ta-Nehisi Coates' Captain America run. It's eh. It's eh. That's all I'm saying. And is that it? I was reading Captain Marvel, but I dropped it after the first arc. I'm like, nope, not gonna continue this. Not continuing this. And I was reading Thor, but I dropped it after this whole War of the Realms thing started. So yeah, I think that is everything that I'm reading for Marvel. Yeah. Superior Spider-Man basically ended, and it ended the way I thought it was going to end, with Doc Ock going back to being Doc Ock thanks to the devil. Oh, it ended? I didn't even know Superior Spider-Man ended. Checking the Marvel Wiki. I had no idea it ended. But, oh well. And for IDW, of course, so I've been reading Sonic the Hedgehog from IDW. And also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not caught up with the current issues, but I started reading the TMNT IDW stuff like 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago. And I like what they do. I like what it's doing. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, Boom Studios. Of course, I'm still reading the Boom Studios Power Ranger stuff. Still reading that. And I think that's it for comic books that I've been reading. Oh, wow. So, wow. Superior Spider-Man is done. When did this issue release? In October. No Doomsday. I talked about Doomsday Clock already. I said Doomsday Clock was really good. It was really good. Oh, guys, I'm actually looking forward to doing some live reads for the year 2020, because I just purchased some more comic books from the DC comic book app, and because their electronic books are. What do you think of the ending DC 5? The whole DC 5, Generation 5 thing is it's hard to understand. It's really hard to understand. I gotta get those 12 issues now that it wrapped up. I mean, you can get them in trade. The first trade just released like a few days ago. No, not a few days ago, like last month, I believe. And the second half of the trade releases sometime next year. But yeah, I purchased some more DC comic stuff on the DC comic book app, like New 52 Shazam. That book is what made me a big Black Adam fan. That and Forever Evil. I wasn't like the biggest like Shazam fan, but that book, Jeff John knows how to pull me in. And I also purchased some of the new Teen Titans stuff that was by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. That is some really interesting storytelling, because ever since I started watching Titans, I just felt like, you know what, let me go read the new Teen Titans because I feel compelled to read those books. Like, I really do. New 52 Shazam did a great job with Black Adam. Shame he wasn't used in the film. I know, but we're getting Black Adam in 2021, so this year's basically over. But I personally love Shazam, Captain Marvel. I really didn't like his New 52 origin, was really bad. I know. Some people like happy-go-lucky Billy. Some people don't like, mean kid Billy. But it's fine. It's fine. I know not a lot of people agree with the choices that were made, but I think it was good. As for me, as like, because I didn't start reading comic books until I was in high school. So for me, I liked it. I really liked it. So it was a way to introduce me to who Shazam was. I didn't know who he was until I saw him in Young Justice and like in a DC encyclopedia when they called him Captain Marvel. Like back when he used to be called Captain Marvel. I was like, Captain Marvel in a DC comic? I'm like, who is this guy? And then the whole, okay, you know what? Let's change his name to Shazam. I think the new book with Shazam is doing a good job at bridging both New 52 and yes, it is. Yes, the current Shazam. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Yes, I'm currently reading the new Shazam book. That book is actually really good. Really, really good. I also purchased Injustice. There's just something about the Injustice story, the universe. It's just so good. I don't know what it is, but Injustice is just really hardcore. It's a sad story. It's really sad. Like, I just got done reading all of Injustice Year One. This is like my second time reading all of Year One. It's just so it's sad. It's a really sad story, but it's so darn cool and crazy. Like, heroes are choosing sides. Heroes are getting killed. I'm like, this is sad, but cool. And it just every time I read the first chapter of Injustice, I'm like, can't there be a way? Did you read? No, I did not read Deceased. That's a weird way to put it. I don't know what. Yo, Tom Taylor must have some excellent Elseworld storytelling, because when he writes an Elseworld story, he can write an Elseworld story. He can do it. Did you? This was one of the best zombie stories of all time, especially if you're a fan of Super Sons. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll read Deceased. Maybe. I know it's only 6 chapters, but maybe. Who knows? But I don't. Every time I read the first chapter of Injustice, I always wish to just have Superman just don't let him just don't let Lois die. Every time I read it, I'm like, can you not let her die? Don't let her die. Don't let her die. And it's sad. It's just a character like Superman just goes straight up dark. In just year 1 through 3 were, however, when year 4 and 5 were not really that good. I'll try to. Taylor does a good job at writing Sinestro in the Injustice books. I mean, I will be reading year 2 tomorrow. I'm surprised I made it through year 1 in like just 2 days. I just had a lot of free time yesterday for me to read on my travels. Oh, after Tom Taylor left, year 4 and 5 were not really that good. Okay, got it. But I don't want. First of all, Superman was basic. Batman was right. Here, Injustice Year 1, it just shows Batman was right. Batman was right. Because, let's be honest, Superman lost it. He freaking lost it. Like, he lost his way completely. It wasn't Batman's fault that he left. Okay, people can argue saying like, okay, with Batman letting Joker live, it's basically Batman's fault that, Lois is dead. Okay, but here's the thing though. I want to know, where were they? Or better yet, Where did Joker find the tools anyway and a nuke to connect to Lois's? Well, he was doing the operation in the submarine, but still, that's the sad part. It was just, oh, man, it was just all sad. And then speaking of sad stories, the Dark Multiverse of Blackest Night is really sad, but very good. It's like unlocking a bad ending to a video game. Ooh. To be fair, Superman did lose his. Yes, 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 yes. Superman did lose Lois and his unborn child. Yes, I know. And of course, he killed Joker in the process for doing that. Trust me, I still get chills every time I see that panel. Just him putting his hand right through Joker's chest. I'm like, well, can I say that Joker deserved that? Yeah, he had that coming. Joker had that coming. He did have that coming. But then Superman having to just like rid the world of war and all this disasters and everything, especially Wonder Woman, she really went down the dark path in the Injustice universe. She's a person fighting for peace. Her method of peace is not peace. It's not peace. Wonder Woman just straight up lost her way. She was just like, okay, Lois is gone. What do you want me to do? Oh, I need you to be with me. What else? Also, the death of Nightwing in Injustice. Damian. Damian. Why did you have to be such a brat? Damian can't take it anymore. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's just why? No, it was kind of okay. Him being angry at Dick and then just the way it just happened. He throws an Eskrima stick at Dick's head. Dick gets lopsided. He trips and his neck snaps when his back of his neck lands on a rock. I'm like, that's sad that he died, but the way the execution was just no, just no. I still wonder what happened to Tim Drake in the Injustice universe. Oh, I know what happened. I didn't get that far. After Tevia, this is basically what happened because I was researching this. After the bomb went off in Metropolis, because a lot of Teen Titans died, literally a lot of them died. Connor got poisoned. Yeah, he got poisoned somehow. I don't know what it was. And Clark was like, the only way to save him was to go to the Phantom Zone. So they went to the Phantom Zone. I think around year, no, not year. I think around Injustice 2, they were leaving the Phantom Zone. And before Tim was able to get through the portal, Zod blasted him with heat vision, and Tim died. So yeah, my favorite Robin is dead in the Injustice universe. Man, characters were dropping like crazy, really crazy. But it's just something about Elseworld stories. They're really good. They're really good. And also, I could say, I want to say something about the New 52 though. The New 52 was very, very experimental. It was a very experimental era of DC. I'm losing my words. There were things in the New 52 that I did like, and there were a lot of things that I didn't like. Some things I would just say I disliked just because it just had New 52 just stamped on it. But I read a majority of the Batman and Robin series of the New 52, which was written by Tomasi. That was actually really good. Cassie and Connor were rescued by the Legion in Injustice 2. Dang it, Tevia! I didn't want you to give me all the details. I wanted to find out for myself when I get to it. I wanted to wait. Enough details about Injustice 2. I mean, I already the game story, the Injustice 2 video game story. It's just even that sad. The whole Injustice universe is just a sad universe as a whole. It's really sad. And then the fact that Brainiac was the main villain of the game, and they said like, look, our only best way to win this over win this battle is we need Superman. All right. So let's bring him out. We bring him out. Soup still has his own agenda. I'm like, okay, I already know where this is gonna go. But at least it did redeem some characters. You know, Flash got redeemed. Green Lantern got redeemed. Who else got redeemed? I think Cyborg. I think, or I don't know. I feel like if Lois dies for regular Superman, I think he'd be prepared to deal with it because he's heard this crap from every corner of the multiverse. Yes. Also, Sinestro did get redemption and justice too. Did he? Did he now? That's very interesting. But it's just sad how majority of the heroes in the Injustice universe are dead. Like majority of the Green Lanterns are dead. Hal is like the only Green Lantern around that I know. If you do know, don't tell me. I want to find out for myself. But man, majority of the Titans are dead. Like the only Titans that are left are Starfire, Cyborg, and Damian. Man, it's just sad, but it's a really great. It's some really crazy cool storytelling, but it's also very sad to read. It's very sad, very sad. Um, but I just wish it's interesting how the Injustice 2 video game had two endings. You either choose Batman or Superman. Like, look, Batman's ending was the good ending, and Superman's ending was the evil ending. I just wish that there was a way that they could just currently just let the just stop the fighting. Like we all know Superman and Batman have their differences, but I wish in an era like this, like stop the fighting, end the differences. Speaking of the Titans, where was Wally West in the Injustice? That's a good question. I don't know. That's a really good question. But yeah, for the 52, like the only book I was reading the Justice League book, majority of the New 52. Some people didn't like Jeff Johns. I liked the Jeff Johns run. Speaking of, I know, yeah, I heard about the He-Man versus the Injustice universe. I didn't read it though, but because I'm not that big a He-Man fan, even though I watched the 2000s cartoon growing up. But I wasn't like the biggest He-Man fan. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the New 52. I know a lot of people didn't like, there was a whole lot of things I had to. Justice League to me, that was the best series in the entire New 52. To me, in my opinion. I read New 52 Green Lantern, and once Robert Venditti took over, I just felt like I had to drop it. But maybe, who knows, I'll probably read. Sinestro New 52, that's another series I want to give a shot. I want to give that series a chance. Because, like I said, anything that said New 52 on it, I just said, like, okay, this is all bad. Teen Titans New 52, that was really bad. That was extremely bad. And I read the issues for that. That was terrible. That was very terrible. But New 52, Batman and Robin, that series is great. That's really great. I didn't read any of the New 52 Superman, nor did I want to, because I was, as soon as I saw a New 52 Superman, I'm like, where's the red trunks? Where's the red trunks? And he was too this Superman was way too dark, if I would say. He wasn't as hopeful as the Superman from the pre-52. What else did I read? Forever Evil, that was awesome. Forever Evil was awesome. Really great. That was a really great story. Dark Side War, really awesome, really great story. Like I really didn't read that much for the New 52. Like I started reading New 52 Green Lantern Corps, which is also written by Tomasi. So I'm gonna be reading all of that because I'm a Green Lantern fan. I love it. I'm also gonna be reading all of Scott Snyder's Batman run because I know that series gets a whole lot of high praise. So I will I will be giving that I will be giving that a chance. Tabby, I already know which series were awful in the New 52. I don't even need to, just by even looking at them, like I don't even need to give this a read at all. So yeah, I will be reading New 52 Superman, Batman, New 52 Batman. The Red Lantern Corps book. I really want to read that book because the Red Lanterns are awesome. They're really cool. I love the Red Lanterns. They're really cool. Um, I think that's it. Oh, New 52 Aquaman. Aquaman. I gotta read New 52 Aquaman because that's the series that made Aquaman, a badass. That's that's the one comic book where I don't really read Wonder Woman. I don't find Wonder Woman to me. I could just read Wonder Woman in a Justice League book easily. If I wanted some Wonder Woman action, I could just read a Justice League book. I just don't feel like compelled to read any of her books. Yes, Green Lantern New Guardians with Kyle Rayner. That's another series I gotta give a shot. Well, give a chance. But yeah, I think that's New Guardians, Aquaman, Sinestro, Red Lanterns, Batman and Robin. Ooh, that's 6. Yeah, I already know about Blue Beetle getting screwed over. And yeah, I think that's it for the New 52 stuff. Where are all my Ranger peoples? Like, where are they? I should share the stream out on YouTube. I mean YouTube on Twitter. Share. Tweet. Hey guys, I'm live. You like John Stewart? I think New 50 did good stuff. I believe it. I believe that. I do believe that. Um, wait. You know what? Forget what. Yeah, the DCU era was bad. It was very bad. So yeah, I think that does it for comic book stuff. Oh, got I did tweet this on Twitter. I read all of Ultimate Spider-Man from begin. I can't believe I actually made it through an entire year reading that whole series, from beginning all the way to Peter's death. I can't believe I made it through all that in 1 year. Like, Ultimate Spider-Man, it's a great series for for people who want to get into comic books, and it's a pop culture iconic series. I recommend Ultimate Spider-Man for everyone. Granted, I know some of the things that Bendis does. It's his dialogue can be very, it can be very out there. It can be very out there. But Ultimate Spider-Man, it's one of the best Spider-Man comic books ever written. It's really up there. Although I will say one arc. Let's see some of the. Let's take a look at some of the arcs that I look. Because I remember the first time I was reading this, I only made it up to. Um, the weird thing is though, his dialogue in Ultimate Spider-Man actually worked. Series. So yeah, uh, but yeah, okay, I'm trying to see. I didn't like the Hollywood arc of Ultimate Spider-Man. Let's just say some arcs weren't really that great. The Deadpool arc was very interesting. That was a very interesting. Ultimate Hobgoblin was. I mean, Ultimate Hobgoblin was Harry Osborn, and then it. But I do like what Bendis was doing, like just making Osborn was literally like front and center in Peter's life. Like he would not leave Peter alone at all. Like he just caused constant trouble for Peter. And ooh, excuse me. Like he just constantly just caused trouble for Peter. Uh what Carol okay, Carol Danvers taking over Shield? Nah. I love the Hollywood arc. It was hilarious when he roasted. Right. Yeah, right. I forgot Tobey Maguire was like he was in that arc. Yeah, that's the thing. Every time when Osborn kind of died, he always kept coming back. I'm like, there's no getting rid of this guy. And Green Goblin is my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain. But I found it interesting though on the final arc, the Death of Spider-Man arc, how how Ock and Osborn. Well, Doc. First of all, Osborn killed Doc Ock, and Osborn was gunning for people in that final arc. Well, Doc Ock, he didn't go rogue, but he just wanted to be like, maybe we shouldn't do this. Like, maybe we shouldn't do this. But I'm like like it was like it was just so crazy to read in my mind. I'm like, Doc Ock's like, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this. And Osborn's like, you backing out of this right now? Do you know how much trouble I went through this to get to this point? And you're backing out of this one? Nuh-uh, you're done. Yeah. I was like, ooh. I was like, he, Osborn has a temper. He has a really hot-headed temper. Pun intended as well. Very pun intended. But man, if I ever get the time to reread, I will be doing live reads of Ultimate Spider-Man. Granted, yes, I will be doing those somewhere in the future. I will be doing those because oh my gosh, they're so great. They're really so great. But let's see. Yeah, I can't believe he was the one that did the cloning stuff. I was like, oh, that's so that's what we're doing. And then him having the ability to control metal to create his new arms. I'm like, hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. Well, I'll take it. But yeah. Now I feel like I'm forgetting something. Way better than we don't talk about that Clone Saga. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that Clone Saga. Now, as far as I know I've been talking about comic books for a long time now. All right, let's jump to I guess we could talk about my favorite stuff. I guess we could talk about Tokusatsu. My current watch of Tokusatsu, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. What I've been watching lately. So, man, where are my Tokusatsu people in the chat when I need when I need them? Just so I can compare my notes. Well, it's getting close to the holiday season, so some people are on vacation right now, so that's understandable, but it's fine. Um, Now as far as Tokusatsu that I'm watching, I'm still watching Ryusoulger. Ryusoulger has been Ryusoulger has been very up and down. Like the show really struggled that what it really wanted to be for itself, and the Guy Zorg arc that was good, but his one arc, just one good arc, can't save an entire show. Because for a while, Ryusoulger was struggling to find out what it wanted to be for a long time, and if a show's struggling that long, I'm surprised I didn't even drop it yet, but that's fair. It's fine. But Real Soldier has it's Real Soldier is just like I know there are people out there who love it, but me, I just it's pulling me away because it's the fourth dinosaur themed Sentai. That's the thing. Why did you have to do dinosaur against what dinosaurs sell? I guess for the kids in Japan. I just didn't want. Why did they have to do dinosaurs again? Again? Why? Ugh. Why did they have to do it again? Why they had to do it? But the new leaks. Well, okay, the new leaks. The next Sentai season was revealed, and I like the suits. I really do like the suits. I really, really do like the suits. Um, what else? I just love the suits, and we're getting my favorite color lineup again, which is red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow, green, and pink. That's my all-time favorite color lineup. Yes, Sentai is what Power Rangers is in Japan. Just a little history lessons for those who don't know. Super Sentai is the forefront. It came first. It's basically what gave us Power Rangers. That's what it is. Um what else can I say about Sentai? But yes, it's basically Super Sentai has been around for um since 1975. Actually, if you guys want a better history lesson of what Sentai and Tokusatsu is, granted there's a lot of YouTube videos that you can find that. If you had Netflix, go watch the Netflix series The Toys That Made Us and watch the Power Rangers episode because it goes deeper in how why why they made how the Power Ranger it explains the history of the Power Rangers franchise and how it started out and how the different companies, how Saban did the things that he did. All right, Tevia, thanks for being here, man. Dude, yes, my favorite Power Ranger season is Time Force. Always has been and always will be. Time Force is my favorite. Favorite. It's my favorite Ranger season. I know a lot of people have Mighty Morphin, but most people like Mighty Morphin for the nostalgia. But I'm not arguing. Look, everyone has their favorite season, so I'm not arguing. Me, Time Force always is and will be my favorite season, hands down. But if I was gonna say my favorite season from each era, like for OG Saban era, Time Force, favorite Disney Ranger season, SPD, and favorite Neil Saban season, Dino Charge. The first half, not the second half. Second half was kind of that's it just took it kind of went it was like a Dino Supercharge was like a roller coaster and then that ending just that's what happened. That's how that ending felt. Um is Mighty Morphin basically the TOS Star Trek for Power Ranger fans? Uh let's just say MMPR is the season that has the most popularity. It was the first. That's where everyone, majority of the Ranger fandom started from. You ask somebody what Power Rangers is, they will immediately say what like Mighty Morphin because some people, I'm not saying names, but let's example, some people just don't have the means or like they just think when they think Power Rangers, they just strictly think Mighty Morphin, where there's plenty of seasons way after that. Yes, that's kind of like how people with Transformers fans, like if you say you're a fan of Transformers, you're a huge fan of the Generation 1 era. Me, I started watching Transformers in the 2000s. I started with our the Unicron trilogy, Armada. I didn't watch Energon when it was airing, and Cybertron. And then from then on, Transformers animated, Transformers Prime. I love Transformers Prime. I love that is like the best modern Transformers show ever made. I can't you can't deny that. You really can't. Let's see, am I forgetting? But yes, MMPR. It's just like people think MMPR is great, but MMPR just has but so much. The first season of MMPR, for that matter. You're gonna say like the best thing about MMPR, the first season was, as far as story wise, it was the first episode, Day of the Dumpster, Green with Evil, Green Candle, and then Tommy comes back in Return of an Old Friend. Oh, the Doomsday episode, and that's about it. That's just about it. I watched Beast Wars, the '86 movie, Cybertron. Recently, Prime is my favorite too. I was reading the IDW Transform, the latest current IDW Transformers series. I don't know. I can't really read Transformers and comics. I get a kick out of just watching them. Just watching Transformers is fine, but reading Transformers is a little bit different because I don't know. I just have more enjoyment just watching them, watching the Autobots and Decepticons fight instead of reading them discuss politics and everything in the book. I'm like, yeah, this is not my taste. I'm like, yeah, this is not for me. But yeah, I am so excited to start my Power Rangers marathon next year, you guys. It's gonna be so much fun. From just It's gonna be a journey. It's really gonna be a journey. I can definitely say that. The hard seasons for me to get through. MMPR for sure. MMPR is definitely gonna be the hardest season to get through. Turbo, because I just got done watching Turbo recently. When that hashtag show they were doing their Retro Ranger wrap up reviewing all the episodes of Turbo. I just got done watching Turbo. I'm like, I just got finished watching it, and then I'm gonna have to watch it again next year. And the sad thing is, I was also watching the Sentai counterpart, Car Ranger, along with Turbo. So I'm tired of I'm tired of looking at those suits and that footage. Do check out Transformers Stormbringer because it balances both action and politics. What about More Than Meets the Eye? Because I heard a friend did recommend that for me, and the solo Optimus Prime book. I also want to read that Dinobots book. That's one Transformers book I've been interested in checking out because I know the Dinobots had like one of my favorite moments in Fall of Cybertron. They were one of the best parts of Fall of Cybertron. Well, other than that, yeah, I don't really talk about my love for Transformers that much because not a lot of people really talk about Transformers, and I still haven't even watched Bumblebee yet. When are they putting Bumblebee on Netflix? Bumblebee should be on Netflix by now. It should. Now, but yeah, the hard seasons for Power Rangers that's going to be for me to get through. Basically, before like I get to the best era, it's definitely going to be definitely all of MMPR and Turbo. That's basically going to be the hard parts. I haven't gotten there yet because I'm going by the IDW hardcover, so I'm reading. In reading order. IDW and Prime got me back into Transformers. Well, that's cool. I can't really watch Beast Wars. It's the animation that's not doing it for me. The animation in Beast Wars looks outdated. It's just the animation. Yeah, the animation in Beast Wars. It's not doing it for me. The outdated animation is just not doing it. I'm trying to see. Not trying to see. I'm trying to think. Um, but yeah, I haven't watched Bumblebee yet. I feel like they really should have put the movie on Netflix right about now. I don't know what's taking them so long. Um, oh yeah, did you? I love Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder is like my second. Yeah, Dino Thunder is like my second favorite Disney Disney season because it felt good to have Tommy come back. That was good, and Trent was a badass. Trent was a bad mamma jamma. I just I love Trent. I hope I really hope with later seasons of Power Rangers, whatever Hasbro decides to do, I hope we can go back to the days of having uh really good evil Rangers. Like, well, then again, the only reason why we had long-lasting evil Rangers was because the episode length of the seasons were long. But now that each season has to be 20 episodes per season, that kind of puts a damper on things. My favorite Disney season is SPD. I love SPD. Um, yeah, I just because Trent was evil for 10 episodes, and mind you, for their next season that they're planning on doing, I'm hoping it's Zyuohger. If you guys watch Sentai, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm really hoping the next season is Zyuohger, and their Six Ranger. For those who don't know, in Zyuohger, Zuo the World, he was evil for 4 episodes, and that I think we could use that. We could really use that in Power Rangers. Not for not make him a long lasting. Because when you have a ranger who's evil, who starts out evil, and it long lasted, and it lasts very long, and they turn good, that has a good effect of storytelling. Like for instance, the Thunder Rangers from Ninja Storm. They're a perfect example. Trent. Uh, I don't want to say Tommy because we already know about Tommy. We already know. Uh, who else? Oh, the Magna. Okay, the Magna Defender wasn't evil, but he had his own agenda. Okay, someone similar to like the Magna Defender or like the Thunder Rangers or Trent or I'm trying to think of another good character who just like started out evil. I used to have Red Ranger, Blue Ranger toys from that. That's cool. I'm not really into the toy collecting thing because I don't really do it anymore. And plus, if I did, I would be broke. I would be broke. I would be broke. As cool as Power Ranger toys are, I would be broke. Uh, I mean, like if I said many times, if I were to collect anything Power Rangers related, it would only be Morphers. I would only collect Morphers. That was it. I don't have time to collect the toys. I would just only collect Morphers. Though I do wish I would. I don't know. Maybe I would get the gold power staff from that Legacy gold power staff because that was a good looking toy. That was a good looking roleplay toy. Or the power sword. That was also cool. That was just just looking at that thing just looked so amazing. I don't know. It just looks so cool. Bandai was really I know Bandai had some good ideas. It's just the way that they were doing things with their toys, with the Power Ranger toys, weren't really that great. Like the Legacy line, it was pretty cool, but it's just it's just the way that they were doing certain figures. The only Morphers I and I keep forgetting the Jungle Fury are just sunglasses. That was it. But yeah, I will only collect Morphers. And for those who watch Kamen Rider, I will only collect the drivers, which are basically the belts. I will only get the belts of Kamen Rider. Heisei, and Reiwa Raiders belts. I would not, and only the main riders, just the main riders, just the main rider, not every single rider, because that would be too much, and I would be broke. I would be broke after that. But I am looking forward to what 2020 has, because we're gonna be getting some Kamen Rider Kamen Rider toys are gonna be able to be sold here in the US, which is awesome. Oh gosh, sorry about that, guys. But I'm looking forward for that. Oh yeah, I never really told you guys with Kamen Rider. Uh Kamen Rider I've been watching lately. I just got done with Kamen Rider Blade. It's just Kamen Rider Blade. And I think the last time I spoke, I think I said I was watching Fies, but Fies wasn't that great. Fies was not that great of a show. But Blade was. Did you watch? Oh, that fan film Power/Rangers. I didn't watch all of it, but it's just like the over the top violence in that video just pulled me away from it. I just I couldn't watch it. I really couldn't. The whole over the top stuff that it had, I couldn't watch it. Nice. It is funny about the history of that video. That video got uploaded and then they got taken down, and then the person was able to put it back up again. Let me see. Power/Rangers. I don't think I can find it anymore. But yeah, I didn't watch that. I really didn't watch that video because I didn't really felt the need to watch it anyway. What else? But yeah, as for Kamen Rider, I got made it through. Yeah, I didn't find anything either. I guess they probably took it down again. Well, who cares? But yeah, Kamen Rider Blade, it was really, really good. I could say I enjoyed that show. Was from beginning to end. The story was easy. Wait, wow, man. I don't know. I think I might be tired, but the show was very easy to follow. Um, I had no problem, and there was no romance subplot, because that's the one thing I didn't like about Fies. There was a romance subplot in the show that I did not like. It hurt the show a lot. But Blade, it didn't have that, and it was perfect. Blade was awesome. So right now I am on Kamen Rider Kabuto. I can't really say anything about it because I only saw like the first three episodes of Kabuto, so I can't really make an opinion on it as of yet. Maybe until I get later in the show. But so yeah, I basically watched. It's crazy though. I've watched 11 Kamen Rider shows within the span of within the span of 2 years. I've watched 11. Yeah, Kuga Agatori, Kuga Agatori Yuki Fi's Blade, Decade Double O's Forze, Build, and Geo. Yeah, 11 rider shows in the span of 2 years. That's crazy. I have no life. If I actually end up finishing all the Heisei era within 5 years, that's gonna be something. That's really, really gonna be something. And some writer shows are good, some aren't really that great, but wow, that's all I can say is just wow, I can't believe it. But I will like then after Kabuto, I'm gonna watch Den O, then Kiva, um, then jumping to Wizard, then Gaim, Drive, Ghost, Xaid, and Hibiki will be last. Hibiki will be my final Heisei Rider show that I'm going to watch. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I want to talk about. If not, I think that's just basically it. And I'm trying to. I really don't know. I really don't know how I'm gonna work my way around this whole Copa thing, cause none of the content I do here really is for kids. It really isn't. It's just basically for, you know, PG. Yeah, PG-13. That's basically what the audience here is. PG-13 stuff. And yeah, nothing I really do is for kids. So no kids should be like subscribing to me. I don't. I guess my stuff is kind of family friendly, but no, it's my stuff is not for kids. But I'll try my best to find a way to work around this whole thing. But I do find this whole change that YouTube is doing do this kind of good stuff for a living. Hold up. It said my connection was unstable, which is odd. But yeah. And I think on that note, I can end there. I will have somewhere during the week, I will probably do a live read somewhere during the little off topic. Didn't you? Yes, I did. I met Will Friedle at Comic Con in New York Comic Con 2 months ago. A friend of mine had me help him out with the press line of Batman Beyond. They were promoting the Blu-ray release of Batman Beyond, and it was Batman Beyond's 20th anniversary. So like the cast and the crew were coming into the press line. He got to interview Kevin Conroy, Lauren Tom, uh, some of the producers, Alan Burnett, James Tucker, and he when Will came into and Andrea Romano, and when Will came into the the press line, he was like, "You want to interview Will?" I was like, "Yes, I'll do it." I had a Batman Beyond hat, T-shirt. I came prepared. I was ready, and I can't thank my friend for doing that. So shout out to my buddy Sam JVS. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. That I could say that's one of the best moments I had of this year. That was hands down one of the best moments in my life. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that. And plus, that was like the second time I saw Kevin Conroy up close and personal to me. Like I was behind the camera, but it was just I was like, wow, I can't believe it's him. Like I'm seeing Kevin Conroy right in front of my eyes. This is just great. But it was just amazing. It's something that I would definitely probably want to do again because I don't know. Me and Sam, we tried to do a lot of collaborations, but life happens. People, YouTube especially needs to understand. Well, some people, you know, life happens. So I know some people they don't mind sharing their lives on YouTube. Not everyone has to, but you know, I don't do this for a living. This is just a hobby, and I find it fun to do. And I thought this is basically something I started to do to help me, I guess, kickstart my voice acting career because I wanted to like show everyone, like, hey, this is who I am and this is what I want to do. I love voice acting. I love cartoons. I love comic books. I love anime. I love video games. Anything, a black nerd of all people would do because you don't have a lot of black nerds doing this. You really don't. So yeah, I guess with that note, we can end here. I do plan on doing a live read next week or in the upcoming few days. A Teen Titans live read because I was supposed to do one last week, but stuff comes up. But soon I will be doing a live read again soon, next somewhere during the week, not next week because next week is Christmas. Probably sometime after Christmas, definitely after Christmas, and definitely I'll probably do another casual stream next Saturday. So yeah. So yeah, that will be the case. I mean, I don't know if some people will see it because the holidays are coming up. Well, the holidays are here. They're here. Some people are experiencing the holidays. So yeah, if I don't do any of those things, then hopefully I just want to wish you guys have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah. Have which Teen Titans book? The Beast Teen Titans, Beast Boys and Girls. That story. That's the book I'm doing. Because I've already done two of the Jeff Johns Teen Titans book. I did Family a Kids Game and then Family Lost. Now I'm doing the next story, Beast Boys and Girls. Because I do plan on doing every single book of that series. Because it was 15 books and I have the jump. I have them. Yeah, I have them all. I have them all. Not in trade, but I have one of them in digital and the rest in trade paperback. So yeah, that's gonna be the next Teen Titans book. That's gonna be the next live read. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out come out. Yeah, thank you for taking the time out to come to this casual stream. I know I've been very busy with life, but life comes first. Priorities, higher priorities matter. This isn't really a priority. This is just something I do for fun. But thank you guys for taking out the time to come and watch the casual stream. If the holidays coming up, well, they're here. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah for those who have do Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa for those who celebrate Kwanzaa, and also, of course, have a I said have a Happy New Year. If I don't do anything next week, have a Happy New Year going to 2020. So until then, I'm Vengeance, I'm Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden, Blackwing out.